Hi, good morning. I'm just sharing with you something which is a little bit different. It's actually about the compliance process that as brokers we have to go through. So there's obviously been a lot of talk in 2019 with the Royal Commission into brokers. And I thought I'd just share with you something that is of interest in terms of this particular issue, in terms of compliance. My aggregator is Connective, and Connective is probably, I'd probably place them as a relatively conservative aggregator. They like to make sure that all their ducks are lined up and all their brokers' ducks are lined up, and that that their brokers are doing the right thing, and they do file reviews. So recently I've had a file review done of a loan I've done, and it's one where there's extensive documentation on file. We load up all the emails, we load up even SMSs, we attach all the documents. It's a very, very large online file in this particular case here, with some file notes and a reasonably good trail and history. So a lot of it's been done very well. But like everything, when someone's looking at it objectively and coming at it from a different perspective, it's not surprising that, particularly when you're working on a bespoke deal, which every loan is a bespoke deal, there might be a reasonably standard process, but there are lots of nuances that are one-off for a particular client. And so they actually came up with something that I needed to do. And I thought, that's a really important thing, because it didn't affect the client, it didn't affect me, and it didn't affect the deal. But it keeps my focus on making sure that I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's, which makes me a more responsible intermediary for clients and for lenders. So I actually really appreciated the fact that someone had reviewed the file, and the fact that, yes, I don't like people to find things that I haven't done, but in this particular case, it wasn't something that was going to be a major issue, so that was good. And it just kept me on my toes. So I think that's a really important thing when you're looking at the broking industry. It is self-regulated in that sense, but that level of self-regulation I thought was pretty impressive, that someone had actually gone through my file and had found something that a box I needed to tick. So the box has now been ticked, and it's all good. So a bit about compliance, the background and things you don't get to see, and the things that make sure that your broker is doing the right thing by you and by the lenders. Cheers for now.